Hey guys, 8808 here. In this video, I'm going to be unboxing my brand new MacBook Pro. Well, this is an empty box. Here's the real box, which is also empty because I'm recording this bit 3 days later. Just cue the intro. So when I received my MacBook Pro, I had about 2 hours before I had to leave for work, so I decided to just record a sort of like ASMR unboxing and just record a voiceover afterwards. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just take off the plastic wrap, open the top of the box, there's the MacBook, move the MacBook to the side like every other unboxer does, take a look at the MagSafe to USB-C cable. It's braided now, so that's pretty cool. Before taking a look at the power adapter, take a look at the paperwork. There's a quick start guide, another thing, and then there's black Apple stickers, so that's pretty cool. Then there's the power adapter, which I carefully opened for some reason. And then after that, I move the entire box to the side, bring the MacBook back, and then peel the plastic off of that. Before opening the lid, I put a little 8808 sticker right in the middle. This time around, I wanted to have the logo be a bit more discreet, not really like big and in your face like how it was on the old MacBook, so that's kind of what I was going for. Then when I finally open the MacBook, there's a little sheet that I take off, protecting the screen from the keyboard, and then immediately the MacBook turns on, and wow, the speakers are really good.
Hey Adam, what's that you've got there?
Oh, this? It's your replacement.
What? Why are you replacing me? I'm still a perfectly good and useful machine.
First of all, your battery life is basically non-existent. Seriously, why do you think I've kept you plugged in for the past, 2 years? Second, your performance just doesn't cut it anymore.
All you do on me is browse the internet and use Discord. It's not like you need the extra horsepower for that.
But what if I want to do something more intensive, like edit in Final Cut Pro?
I can still do that just fine.
Asking you to edit something now is like asking a fat guy to run a marathon. Technically, it can be done, but it's not ideal.
Oh, come on. Please just let me stay with you for a little bit longer. I don't want to be thrown away.
What gave you that idea? I'm not throwing you out.
You're not getting rid of me? What a relief. So what are you gonna do with me?
You see that laptop stand's been on the shelf for several months? That's gonna be your new home.
So I'm just gonna be a display piece? Well, I guess it's better than being sent in for recycling. Plus you'll still get to see me every day.
My channel wouldn't be where it is now without you, or rather your predecessor, that 11-inch MacBook Air that belonged to the school. Using that led me to buying you. Also, you're basically what got me through high school.
So what you're trying to say is that I hold sentimental value to you?
That's right. Even though I no longer have a use for you now, I still want to keep you around as a reminder of everything that's happened up to this point.
I'm glad to hear that, especially since we've made so many memories together. Remember back before you got your Canon Vixa, you used to plug in your iPhone into me and use me as a viewfinder?
I remember that. The selfie camera was so trash on the 6S that I had to use the rear camera if I wanted the video to look consistent.
And remember the time you destroyed an iPhone 3Gs that you bought off of eBay for $5?
I remember that too. It took me a month to finish that video because of how much I procrastinated.
And remember the time when you created a Pages document on me and ranted about life in general and how you wanted to...
Hey, people are watching. They don't need to know that.
The point is we've been through a lot together and it's sad to see our time come to an end. I guess all technology has to be replaced at some point. I saw it myself when you upgraded from the iPhone 6s Plus to the iPhone 11 in 2019.
And now we've come full circle. Well, I'm gonna set this up now. Stick around because I'm gonna need you for the data transfer process. Finally get around to setting up the new MacBook. First you select your language, then your country, and then accessibility that I'm not going to use, and then set up my Wi-Fi, which takes a while, so I stop recording for a little bit and then resume recording once that's done. Then we get to data and privacy, and then we get to where you can migrate from an older Mac, which that's what I did because I am coming from an older MacBook. And then when that prompt comes on screen, that's when I bring in my old MacBook so I could actually, go through with the migration process. Next I move both MacBooks from the floor to the desk so I can get a better shot of them while I'm setting everything up, still sitting through the data transfer process. But before I can go through with that, I have to update the new MacBook to the same version of macOS that the old MacBook was running, so I had to wait a good amount of time for that to finish. We're gonna be here a while. Then once that got done, I could finally actually go through with it, set it up, make it so where it's actually moving the data to the new MacBook. Then after a while, finally on the new MacBook, it gave me a prompt to select what to transfer over, so I selected everything because, yeah. And then I had to wait through the transfer process for a bit longer. So, yay! Then after another maybe half an hour or so, it finally says migration complete on the new MacBook, so I can finally finish setting it up. It restarts, and then here's me waving my arms around like an idiot for your entertainment, and then it's the usual macOS setup process. First it brings up accessibility again for some reason, then it wants me to sign into my Apple ID, which I briefly stopped recording so I could go do that. Next prompt was Firewall disk encryption, which I just left on because whatever, I don't really care. It doesn't affect the user experience. And then next, I'm prompted to set up Touch ID, which is the first time I'm doing on a Mac that I actually own. I've kind of messed around with it like on like display Macs in like the store, but yeah, it's first time actually like owning a MacBook that has Touch ID. And then I'm prompted to set up Apple Pay, which I hit set up later, and then I proceeded to never set it up. Still haven't gone around to it as of recording this. And then from there I'm put back on my desktop to finalize a few things. Unfortunately, I ran out of time and had to leave for work, so I decided to end it at that and postpone recording the skit and this voiceover until a later date.
Hey, I'm alive.
So what do you think of your new home?
I thought you said that stand on the shelf was my new home.
That's the MacBook Air's new home. You're a MacBook Pro now.
Really? Come to think of it, I do feel a little different.
Well, now that you're a MacBook Pro, what do you think?
It's amazing. No more low-resolution screen. No more silver bezels. No more non-force touch trackpad. No more Thunderbolt 2 port that nobody uses anymore. Sadly, no more USB-A ports, but you've already bought adapters, so it's okay. Hello, USB-C. Hello, HDMI port. Hello, notch that's just gonna be hidden by the wallpaper. Hello, high-resolution screen with ProMotion. And most of all, hello, Apple Silicon.
Glad you like it. Now I can procrastinate more efficiently.
My most favorite thing of all. Opening parentheses, sarcasm, closing parentheses.
And now back to your regularly scheduled nothing. 8808 signing out. See you later. And now a final send-off to the 2015 MacBook Air. This thing has served me so well. All the videos I've edited, all the Discord voice chats I've been in, all the hentai I've watched. It's done it all. Got me through so much. Thank you. It's finally time for you to retire.